I decided to try out two different 4th of July nail art designs. Let's look at the more simple design first. After applying a base coat, I painted each nail either red, white, or blue. I then applied a top coat to each nail, of course. Afterwards, I used a star stamp with gold polish on the top of each nail. In retrospect, I think it may have been even better if I had painted each nail either red or blue, then I could have used white stars. Here's a little compilation of applying the stars on the rest of the nails. Notice that there was an accidental speck of polish on my pinky that's definitely not supposed to be there. Whenever this happens, it should be very easy to scrape the polish off as long as the polish is fresh. If you leave the polish on for too long, it can be difficult to scrape off. So, work quickly. Also, notice that I put the design at the top of my nails, but I debated quite a bit putting it at the bottom instead. I'm very indecisive. You should see me with restaurant menus. After that, I removed the polish on the sides of my nails with acetone and a brush. Then I applied a quick dry top coat. Here's my final results. It was kind of hard to capture the details on camera, but in person, I think they turned out pretty fun and simple. My next set of nails were slightly more complicated, especially based on the stamp that I had. I painted my thumb and index finger blue. I then painted my other nails white. On my white nails, I cut small strips of tape and applied them on the nail in straight lines. I then painted over the empty spaces with an opaque red polish. This technique is common for making candy cane nails, of course, but it also works for flag stripes in this case. By the way, if you can use tweezers to take the tape off, I highly recommend it. It causes way less mess. Now for the challenge. I used the same star stamp I used previously, this time for my blue nails. The problem was that the stars only cover part of the nail, but I wanted stars to cover the entire nail. I decided to use white polish for the nails this time. First, I put the stars on the top part of the nails. Honestly, I could have probably just left it like that and it would have been fine, but I was really curious to see if I could cover the entire nail. So I tried my best to line up the stamp again with the nails and took the risk. This is one of the benefits of having a clear stamper, as it would have been impossible to line up the stamp otherwise. I was very careful and overall I think it worked. It may not be perfect, but I was happy with them. Here's my final results. I hope you enjoyed this nail art video, and that's what Kay says.